Hi, this is Steve. Welcome back to Scale Model Kit Review. I'm glad you're back to join me for another video on the Eaglemoss Back to the Future DeLorean. Now I am on issue 29. It's really coming along. I'm really surprised how much has actually been assembled and how much is actually there. With this issue we're going to go ahead and install some of the bottom panels of the chassis, and that's really getting things coming along and making things really look really good. If you like my videos, please give them a like, and if you don't subscribe, please subscribe to my channel. Now do me a favor also, if you don't subscribe to this build, I recommend you do. It could sell out pretty fast, and I think you'd be very pleased with it. I do a lot of modeling in the past, and I'm really enjoying these. I haven't had any issues with any of the components and parts and pieces with this, and I hope you've been following along because I give you some really good tips and pointers along the way. And a lot of you have actually pointed out some mistakes I've made, and I appreciate that. So if you have any questions or any comments, please put them down below. I try to answer each and every one of them as soon as possible. So with that, let's get started on issue 29. Welcome back. Let's look at the magazine for issue 29, where you can build the iconic 80s time machine in 1/8 scale. And here we go. We start off with the table of contents first, and very first, like always, drive time. That is our assembly instructions, hit of the summer, and a time traveler's guide. Once again, they give us a listing of all of our parts on the right, and with that on the bottom to tell you how you can subscribe to this. So if you're a US customer, please subscribe to this right away. We don't know how long this is going to be out there, so don't wait. I put a link in the description below on how you can head right over to Eaglemoss to subscribe to this. So we go to drive time, and this time we continue with the chassis assembly. We're going to fit the chassis plate. There's a couple plates that come with this issue, and they'll get mounted right on the chassis. Pretty cool. We're getting there. And then the first article is the hit of the summer, back to the box office, how the Back to the Future became the most popular film in America. And you can see one of its competition was Clint Eastwood Pale Rider, which I thought was an excellent movie also. But you know, this was a comedy, and it was all in its own. It was pretty cool about time travel and stuff, so one of my favorites. We got a few pages on that. Wonderful photograph there on the right of Michael J. Fox. Teen Idol, that type of thing, very nice. And then lastly we get into the bully here. We get with Biff and the actor Thomas Wilson, a little article on him. So we get a preview of what parts are coming with issue 30, and that's going to be some water pipes. And with that, let's get started on the assembly of this issue. Let's look at the parts first. Here's the parts for issue 29. Huge chassis plate made out of metal, very heavy. And I'll go ahead and take this out. We'll get a closer look at it, and then after that we will start our assembly. I will be right back. And here's our parts for issue 29. And we get the big chassis plate here made out of metal. Flip it over. That's what it looks like on the other side. And we also get a center plate, which is made out of plastic, and we get some screws. We get some DM screws and some BM screws. Now on the bottom of the plate, it's got something written on here. It says Premium X 1/8 1982 DeLorean DMC-12. Let's get this baby assembled. I will be right back. So the first step is to fit the plate on the chassis, and it actually fits from underneath. But before we do that, there's 6 screw holes we should lubricate up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So I'm going to go ahead and do that first before we start putting screws in. And they're all lubricated up. Now that they're lubricated up, we can go ahead and put our DM screws in. We have to slide the plate from in underneath first. So that will slide in from underneath. And we'll put at least the first 2 DM screws in from the top here. Just like that. First one goes in just like that. And the next one. Just like there. And then we have 4 more to do. And they go in over here and over there. There's one right there. There's 2. That's number 3. And there we go. All 6 screws are in. We'll turn this over and have a look at it from underneath. And that's how that looks there. I'll be right back. And the final step, step 3 for issue 29, is we put this plastic bracket right in place. Now it only goes one way, it doesn't fit the other way around. But before, we're going to put 2 screws in here. Alright, these are the BM screws. We'll go ahead and lubricate those first. Put the plate down and secure just 2 of them in. We don't put 4 in. There's 2 more over another other end, but before I do that, because it doesn't have me put the other ones in yet, no, I'm fine. I can always grease those from through there if I need to. And there it is. I'll be right back. And that completes our assembly for issue 29. We got the entire floor pan installed with this. Looks fantastic. I'm really getting to enjoy this. Turn into a car here pretty quick. With that, I'd like to thank every one of you who subscribed to my channel. Thanks for all your support throughout these few months with this build. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the Eaglemoss Back to the Future DeLorean. I put a link in the description below so you can get over there really quick and sign up for this today. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, please subscribe. hit the like, and hit the bell for notifications. With that, happy modeling everybody. Take care.